What's going down? I'm Donald Nelson with Supreme Confidence. You're listening to today's episode of Love Affair Discussions with Kels podcast on the Confidence in the Klutch network. Whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, gotta have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck. Stay woke or get out. Listen to Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. It's important. Hit that bell button to get notifications of new episodes. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Klutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K and the K. Coming up, we're going to talk about previous show feedback, our question of the week. Is there, no, that's last week. Kind of jealous and no. Can you be in a relationship with a man or woman but not claim their children? Topic of the week, can a jealous and manipulative child or bad children ruin a good relationship and enable parent? Our usual segments, love Q&A. Don't worry about it, I got it. About last night. Confidence starts right now. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.
Oh, we're going early tonight, y'all. No live feed. It might be up at the time we usually will record. As long as we drop a dope podcast, that's what we're doing. So we can't go live every time, but we will drop a dope pod. So that's what we're doing right now for y'all. What's going on, Kels?
What's up? How you feeling?
Peeved, perturbed, pissed off. You know what I mean? It's all good though.
You want to talk about it?
Man, no, just decision making. Decision making by people that you give game to. You just got to understand that they're not going to follow the blueprint that's laid out for them, and they make their own decisions. But that's another story for another day.
That might be another podcast. The blueprint.
Put it in the thoughts, man. But
put it in the thoughts.
Yeah,
okay.
Let's start this off the right way. I know you got some coffee in your cup, so.
Yeah, I got coffee because I've been.
Yeah, she got coffee.
I've been under the weather. Mm-hmm. No, I haven't been under the weather, but I got coffee because I need to stay awake today. Right. I got some things I gotta do. So
here's the thing. Adults that's manipulated by the kids they enable. People got to understand what the fuck that means. That means you punk ass adults out here that listen to everything your child says and believe it as a fact and trust them on everything they say, no matter the outlandish, craziest, irrational, illogical bullshit that comes out of their mouth, because somehow you grew up believing all children are correct and right, which is a motherfucking lie. Y'all enable them to manipulate y'all. It happens in the education system. It happens in your home life. It happens in sports teams. And it's bullshit because a lot of good people have went down by the hands of some lying ass kids, right? And parents, because they're manipulated by their kids. I'm one of them. We're in a real sticky place right now, y'all, as far as how much power we're giving these kids. And kids are of God. They are great, but we got to know our kids. Like, I know all 3 of my kids. I know when they lying. I know when they telling the truth. I know when they ain't doing what the hell they supposed to do. I mean, it's easy. Just like I can figure out a hoe real quick because all I got to do is think like a hoe. They real easy to figure out.
What?
Yeah. I can figure out a hoe, a promiscuously challenged person real quick.
If you think like a hoe.
If I think like a hoe.
How to think like a hoe.
So for instance, okay, let me finish. Let me fade that out, Kel. You catch me on the back end of yours. That's how you feel. We could jump into that part. But basically, what I'm saying is this: don't be the manipulated adult that's enabled by your lying ass child, whether you're in a supervisory role or whether it's your own child. Because when that child hurts you, then you're going to be looking like, I didn't think they can do that to me. Bullshit. They've been doing it to everybody else. They used you. You were a tool in the process, y'all. I'm done, Kels.
Wow. Can you write that down? How to think like a hoe? Because that's like
I got it right.
Just write it down.
But
I'll forget about it.
My methodology, or is this my theory? Which one we want to call it?
What do you mean? The theory of what?
This is my theory.
Hoology?
No, my theory of, listen, I'm going to tell you, I'm putting down this theory.
A theory.
Okay. I done did today.
The reason why I say that is because, Steve Harvey has that book, Think Like a Man, right?
Mm-hmm. Think Like a Man?
Think like a...
Oh, just go ahead. Give me your that's how you feel. We can jump into it. I got you.
My That's How You Feel is kind of like a personal story for me. It's not, I don't want to say personal, but I just want to know at what point what happened to just like just fist fights with kids? Like just what happened to that? Mm-hmm. I'm not saying it like, okay, that's the best way to solve a problem or anything like that, but what happened to just, we're gonna fight head up, like just me and you, and whatever our disagreement is about, we're gonna fight with our hands, as opposed to pulling out,
get the strap, folks,
weapons. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's crazy. So let me just tell y'all, I was talking to my brother on the phone last night. We talked for a good almost an hour.
Get the strap, folks.
So my brother lives in Louisiana, and the night before last, what's today? Saturday. Mm-hmm. So this would have been Thursday night.
Talking about that basketball player that got killed?
Basketball player that was killed.
Man.
LSU basketball player killed for no apparent reason whatsoever. Now, I'm happy to say, I hate to say I'm happy to say, but I'm happy to say that the young man that shot and killed this LSU basketball player, they actually caught him and found him. So that's the good part about it. But I was talking to my brother, and he was telling me about this because my niece, she's in college. She goes to college. She's not at LSU, but she plays basketball for one of the schools in Louisiana. And a really good friend of hers, whom she had dated, he attended LSU. So this is one of his teammates. Really nice young man. My brother, in fact, played college ball with the young man who was killed, played college ball with his uncle, right? So apparently this was about a young lady. This whole thing kind of stemmed from a young lady. He went, had gone to a theater production with friends, with other LSU basketball players. The other players said, "Oh, okay, we gonna go on back to the dorm." He's like, "No, I want to, hang out with my cousin or whatever." An altercation happens with his cousin. Apparently, it might have been about a young lady. That's the rumor, so to speak. But
speculation.
So they're saying that his cousin got into an altercation with another young man, or with maybe two other young. And so the young man who shot and killed him just, was involved in this altercation. So the basketball player, you see your cousin in an altercation. Nowadays, the kids, their normal reaction is to jump into that, especially if you see your family member is not winning or look like they're going to get hurt or beat up or whatever the case is. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know what the situation was. But at what point in this, I'm trying to understand the young man that shot and killed. Like, what happened to just let's just fight this out to the end, to somebody get beat up? Like, our kids, they don't want. It's like they can't get beat up. They don't think they can get just beat up anymore. They want to save face, and let me just pull out the strap and let me shoot somebody in the head, which is what happened to this young man. I don't know, what is he, like 19, 20 years old, somewhere around there? Very promising future. You know what I mean? His daddy played for LSU. It was just sad. And so I'm just like, what happened to just fist fights? They don't do that anymore.
No, Ben stopped doing that. So this is what it is.
Crazy. But that's how you feel. Right. It breaks my heart to hear things like that. And so I'm like, whatever happened to let's just fight?
They don't
But I mean, I think one of the reasons why they caught this young man is because people were recording it, They're recording the actual altercation. So,
I mean, it's just the nature we in. We don't want to. The stuff people kill over.
It's stupid.
It's not because somebody raped your brother, your little brother or sister. You know what I mean? It ain't because your stepdaddy been battering your mama or your stepmama been battering your daddy. It ain't that motherfucker stole your mama money out the crib that she been saving for the new house to get out the hood, and you was in the crib and you talking about you ain't got the money no more and I'm just gonna pop you, fam. It's nothing serious. You know what I mean? And even all of those things don't mean you take nobody's life, but it's just a simple fact that you can understand somebody in the immediate onset of that trauma that you're like, you know what? I'm gonna get the strap. I'm gonna make it happen. So I rest in peace to that young brother that lost his life, and then the other brother that shot him, he just lost his life.
Absolutely, lost his life. Threw his life away when he picked up that gun. Threw it away
over things that could have been de-escalated, right?
Absolutely.
But
didn't have to go there.
Us working in education, these little kids, they don't want to go to mediation. They don't want to go to mediation. Mediation works. That shit works.
What's mediation?
Either pull you in with one of the administrators, both of y'all, let's get to the root of it. Most of the time, it's somebody else involved in the bullshit.
But even after the mediation, we still gonna beef. I'm still gonna whoop your
ass. But
I'm sorry. And what happens is you mediate, but then you go home to your mama or whoever, or your daddy, or whoever it is you live with, your auntie, uncles, whatever, and then that's your mediation. Your mediation is, you ain't whooped that. Oh no. Let me. I mean, your parents don't even want to mediate.
Yeah, but I mean, he say, she say, fam. Like that's just crazy.
It's he say, she say.
Come on, man. I done de-escalated so many he say, she says this school year. It doesn't make any sense. And I be really asking, like, did you audibly hear this person right here say that about you? No. I said, well, how did you know they said it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they be looking at me like, and I'm like, yeah, so you need to relax. And them, stay away from them because they drama. They just want to see that. You know what I mean? It's just,
absolutely.
It's crazy, though. It's crazy, though. But yeah, now let's get back to the theory of the. All right, Kels. Here's the theory. Here's the thing. Okay. What'd I say? In order to catch a hoe, you got to think like one. So you got to have hoish tendencies yourself, almost. Almost, but I mean, how about this? When you run the gamut of been around, and you may have been misused and abused by women, as far as they have tried to push shenanigans on you, have a battery of situations you done been through, or the homies done been through when it came to promiscuously challenged women. So therefore, when you think like them, most of the time you can catch them. You know what I mean? Most of the time you can catch them. You know what I'm saying? And we've all been there where we may have caught our significant other doing some stupid shit because they was stupid. Like, you let me know probably what you was doing, how you was doing it in so many words, and all I had to do was just go see, and most of the time you was doing it.
Wow.
It happened like that.
Wow.
Yeah, for sure. It's real easy, though. The motherfuckers telling themselves all day.
Really?
All day. Yeah, people telling themselves all day. So that's where the theory of you want to catch a hoe, think like one.
Think like a hoe.
That's it.
How to think like a hoe, though.
I think about it. So if I want to be slick or something, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that in certain situations, and you know, I'm gonna control the narrative of what it is. But you know what I mean? The missteps.
Good hoes don't get caught, though.
That's what they say. But that's what they think.
I mean, like,
if you got it, first of all, if you in a committed relationship, you ain't supposed to be cheating. Committed relationship is you stay with your woman or you're engaged or married. You ain't in a committed relationship if you don't stay with your woman, period, point blank. We talked about that in the earlier pod. So.
What?
Oh, hands down, absolutely.
You're not in a committed relationship if you don't stay with your partner?
Mm-mm.
Okay, you mean like as in physical?
If me and you in a relationship, you stay at your crib, I stay at my crib, we ain't in a committed relationship.
Why doesn't?
Because we should be together somehow, some form, some way, and it should be a timetable for us getting together. Otherwise, we ain't in a committed relationship.
That's what married people do. Marriage is a commitment.
I understand
right?
that, but
married people do that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what, cheat?
I don't know. I'm saying married people are in a committed relationship. They live in a household together. If you got that type of marriage, I know it's a whole bunch of other ones out here, But that's what married people do. They live in a they live together. They do things together. They set up their household together. So, you know, I think some women just like, no, I'm not gonna. We can't live together because, you know, for whatever reason, whatever they have, there are various reasons why they don't
setting it up
live
for
together.
why. That's fine and dandy, but what I'm saying is, I can't really get mad at you if you got other people in your life. Because we're not. Listen, it's levels to this shit. Like, if me and you establish, like, hey, it's just me and you, we not doing it. That means this is serious, and it's possibly gonna end up with one of us moving in with each other. Especially if we spending all this time together. You just using your shit as a closet. You over my house 3-4 nights out the week. We need to figure out, find us a new crib and all that stuff. That's what I'm talking about. That level of commitment, yeah, I'm probably not whatever. But if you just, I've been fucking with you for 3-4 years and we don't live together, but it's a high probability y'all got me some more coochie somewhere. There's a high probability that it's another chick that's coming over that when you tripping or when you know what I'm saying, on your cycle or whatever, I got somebody else because I have the option to.
But I think some people can be in committed relationships and not live together.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that.
That's your preference.
No, it's not my preference. It's a fact because I see it. I see it. The motherfuckers that's committed, they live with their girl. Now, I see people that cheat on their girls, they playing with fire. I'm not cheating on my woman that lives with me in my house. That's a no-go.
It's people that do
that's
that
a
all
no-go.
day,
But that's a no-go to me. That's a no. You cannot do that. That's a fucking.
So just because you, but I mean, I get what you're saying, but I know for a fact, yeah, just because you live together and we live in the same household, we share the same whatever. I don't mean I'm not gonna step out.
You shouldn't.
You know what I'm saying?
You should.
You shouldn't. I totally agree with you.
But see, that's
man or woman.
But see, my thinking is what you just said. I'm gonna step out. So if you step out, that means we shouldn't be living together. You live by your own shit. You can do what the fuck you want to. You can say your phone died. You can say I'm hanging with my guys. You can say whatever bullshit you want to. When you live with me, it's a certain level of trust that I need for you to exhibit. So if you're doing the bullshit and we stay together, motherfucker, I might fuck around and pop you.
Okay, that's something else.
Right? But I'm saying that's what motherfuckers get popped for. Stupid shit like that, right? Like, so, no, I'm not going to disrespect what we got right here. If we in the same house, there's no, to me, you's a hoe ass person. Male or female, if you're cheating on a person you live with, or if you're engaged or married to that person, you are terrible. You're a terrible person. I don't give a fuck what you say. Unless that person is terminally ill and they gave you the green light, there's no way in hell you should be cheating on that person.
Even if they gave you the green light and they're terminally ill, still not appropriate.
It is appropriate because they're letting you know, I know you got needs. I can't satisfy that. Please don't have no babies. Please don't get no disease.
If you're committed though, if you're committed to that person,
I got listening
all the way around. And yeah, you will be.
If you're terminally ill and you can't give me
because my whole focus is you and making you comfortable. Needs. And listen,
I got needs.
I understand you have needs, and I'm not saying those needs don't go away. But if you're with somebody that is in that situation, right? Your mind is not even. I really don't even think your mind is there.
Kelly, me and you in a relationship
like, for
right
real,
now.
I don't believe your mind is there.
Kelly,
like
me
that.
and you in a relationship right now. Right? Me and you in a relationship. Something happened. I'm in a wheelchair, right? I can't get hard no more, right? I can't get hard no more. Kelly, I'm not going to say stay with me and I can't satisfy you. Instead of me worrying about she going fucking some other nigga, but she trying to play like that. See, no, Kelly, I know you're going to be, listen, just go do what you got to do. You ain't got to let me know when you go and doing it. That's up to you. You ain't got to let me know, but I know you're going to do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. I just ask you, don't fall in love with the dick. That's all I'm going to say. Don't fall in love with dick and leave me. Leave me because you can't do this no more, like taking care of me. Because you saying you're with me and you're committed to me and you love me. So if that's what you're saying, then do that shit. But don't fall in love with some new dick and leave me out here fucked up. Right?
It just opens the door for some other things.
You're not listening to me, Kelly. What did I just say? You would say, okay, Donna. I hear you. And you would get your dick when you need to go get it. That's what you would do. Come on.
No.
Come on. All right. Well, Either that or you got to masturbating and masturbating and toys and shit in the bed, and I'm watching you get off and all that stuff, and you right next to me, but ain't nothing like the real thing, man. So you can say whatever you want to, blood and veins, man, and skin. So you can say what you want to, yeah. So high five for the real niggas. Come on.
Okay. All right.
So what I'm saying is,
I don't know. It's not me.
All right. I guess I'm more of a realist. So it's all good. But yeah.
But okay, how do we get on this topic? What do we
I think because we just changed the order of the show. This how this go. You know how
we were talking about something totally. That's not even our topic of the week. That's not even our question of the week.
It was
that's
great.
Totally...
This right here is a classic. Looking at y'all, this is a classic Kelly and Donald conversation that we have. This is what happens, and this is where Kelly said you need to do a podcast off of this shit right here. Just conversation. Ain't nobody mad. Ain't nobody yelling. Ain't nobody trying to prove their point. She talk, I talk. We interject. She interject. Whatever, and that's how I go. This is how this shit got birthed up out of there. The chemistry is the same shit. This is a conversation on the phone, and I think it's because we ain't going live. We able to do whatever we want to do. That's just the initial reaction is because we ain't live. We ain't checking the thing, looking at shit. Right. We just having a conversation, and it's structured. It's not just us talking crazy, cussing like other pods do. Yeah, it's just acting crazy. We really talking about some shit that for real. That's for real. Okay, so
yeah, I'm not. I don't know.
Kelly, you can cheat on me if something happened to me terminally. Because didn't I propose to you 2 podcasts ago? Was that 2 podcasts ago? So what I'm telling you is when we get married, if something happened to me, knock on motherfucking wood.
No, I wouldn't do that.
You have the freedom.
I would never.
I can't satisfy
I'm sorry.
you.
I could never
Kelly,
do that.
I can't satisfy you.
Your mouth worked though, right?
So I'm just saying. Off the record. This is off the record. This is off the record.
Off the record.
This is off the record
okay.
right here. Here come Raunchy D.
All right, Raunchy D.
When a woman has an orgasm, there's 3 different orgasms. There's one with a man's mouth, a man's hand, and a man's penis, and all of them are different levels of an orgasm. So therefore, I don't know a woman that loves to be intimate with her man in a sexual intercourse way with the penis and the vagina is going to say you can just get me off by having oral with me. I don't think that's going to last forever. You're going to want some penis. Oh.
if I'm in a committed relationship with you, I mean, I love you and I've decided that you are the person that I want to be with. Mm-hmm. The commitment is me saying I'm with you regardless of whatever. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if some don't work right, it just don't work right. We have to figure out other ways to make it work. Is what I'm saying. You can give me the go ahead. You can give me the green light all you want to, but if I'm committed to you, I'm all the way committed.
Yeah, but
it's because guess what? It ain't about me.
But how about this?
It's about us.
Okay, but how about this? What if you made a change in your life and said you want to be celibate, right? Right. Okay. That mean I got to be celibate, right? Nah, you made a choice for you, and in turn you made a choice for us. So therefore now I gotta be celibate because you're celibate. That's not fair to me at all. You need to leave. Don't try to get me to stay with you. You need to leave.
That's a whole other conversation because then it's like, why? Okay, so if I chose to be celibate, I have reasons. Exactly. Obviously, I have some reasons.
Exactly.
So it's a conversation. I think to me, I'm gonna be honest with you. If that's the choice that you decide, if that's what you decide to do, like if you've been in a relationship with somebody, you guys have had sex, you're in a committed relationship, you've had sex in the past, but then you decide for whatever reason,
right?
You want to be celibate because
celibate, nigga.
You want to be celibate,
claim it, put it on a shirt. We're gonna put you on the shirt.
Celibate.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you want to be celibate, you know, because I'm saving, I want to wait until we get married, or I've committed my life to God and I'm saved and I don't want to engage in that type of, you know, intimacy because, hey, you know, this is what I've been taught. This is what I've read. This is what I believe, you know, for whatever reason. Or if it's just like, I really want to get if it's about my body, I just, I want to get my body in order. I need to get myself centered. I need to get to know me because I'm so caught up in you and pleasing you and making sure you're okay. Whatever the reason is for you wanting to be celibate, it's a conversation before you with your partner that you've been committed with. That's a conversation before you make that decision. Or you have those conversations beforehand and say, well, what if, just make it a scenario. What if this? What if that? To kind of get a feel for your partner to see if that's where they're at. Because if it's about, I'm saving myself until we get married, then just get married.
A good friend of mine named Jay-Z said, on this song right here, say the narrative. What did he say? You saving it for marriage, you saving it for carriage. You ain't saving it for no marriage. You ain't hearing that. You saving it for that fat ass ring that you ain't gonna get because you ain't giving up that coach.
No, that's insane. I don't know about that, but
whatever.
It's
so regardless,
it's a conversation though.
Everything is a conversation.
But I think you have to be honest. And you have to be.
The honest thing is I don't want you. So I'm gonna pull this shit out and say
you think that what you think somebody would say I don't want you because and I'm gonna be
because everything has a timeline.
Or this ain't working.
If you don't have an identifiable timeline with your celibacy, because you can't force you can't force me to come to Jesus if you're doing it for religion. You can't force me to come to Jesus. Who to say I don't know Jesus already? You can't judge that. Just because I don't act like you, maybe I wasn't a different religion, because Culture Baptists and them, they kind of crazy with it. They extreme.
They're different.
The thing is that they ass is an organized gang because somebody told them, a man got up there and said God told him to tell his group of people to do certain shit. Wear these long ass skirts with these tube socks and these black shoes down. Where say that in the Bible?
Tube socks?
It don't say that shit in the Bible. I'm just saying. It don't say that in the Bible. It don't say that. Just like the same people that go to church dressed
That's what you call religious people.
Okay.
That's what you call being religious.
But it don't say it in the Bible though. Man that was the organizer of that church told everybody my followers gonna do this.
That's what you call people who are religious.
That's control.
Yeah, and
religion is a form of control. That's all it was made for, to control people.
Those are those people who are religious. It's not about the religion and all the other things. It's about spirituality. Absolutely. So when you focus on that, then you decide you want to do X, Y, and Z. But it's a conversation. I really think that it's not something like, oh, I decide one day, you know what? I want to be celibate. I want to be celibate.
I don't want to have sex
anymore. You know what I mean? I want to be celibate.
Celibate.
I'm sorry, I interrupted. I should have just let you flow. Huh?
I was finna. No, I'm cool.
But chilling. If you want to be celibate, like you gotta have a conversation, and like you said,
you have to have a timeline.
You probably really don't need to be in a relationship.
Nope, not at all.
And you, if that's the case, get to know yourself.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're obviously celibate because you want
you're struggling with something, my nigga.
You want to develop a better relationship with God or whatever the case is.
Whatever that may be, you want whatever. So it's cool.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being celibate, but or abstinent, whatever you want to call it. There's nothing wrong with that. It's all about your faith and what it is that you believe. Your own, because everybody has their own relationship with God at the end of the day. So, but it's a conversation, or it's just, hey, you probably need to just be by yourself and stop trying to play house when you don't want to really play house.
Don't play house. Don't ask, can I put my mouth?
But you know what? Hey, you know what? Back to the in a committed relationship and being with your, if you're in a committed relationship, you time out.
Executive decision. We scrapping the whole show. We just having a conversation. We'll do this show. We'll post this shit for next week. I'll repost everything and edit it. We just having a conversation tonight. Fuck the show. Fuck the script. We off the script. We off the script. Let's just go for it, Kels.
Okay, so a lot of people say, well, I ain't trying to play house with you. I ain't trying to play house.
That's the force. I want the ring, man. That's the force.
Because I think a lot of people believe that the ring means automatic commitment. I mean, a full commitment. A paper commitment.
I can
a
give you the
legal
ring and still
commitment.
slam a big dang-a-lang. Tell the other chicks try to catch me. Don't start.
I don't know. I don't.
Say it again. Say it again.
About what?
What you just said.
Playing house?
Yeah, playing house.
That's the old term. You know what I'm saying? Like your mama, my mama, that's what they call it. Shacking. Okay.
That's what them pastors say to keep you coming back to church to get that money up, man. Telling you what you say. Ain't no shacking.
Or you playing house. Some people are like, why would I play house with you? Why can't I just be your wife? Or why can't I just be your husband?
I ain't asking that motherfucker to,
you know what I'm saying?
I hear you straight up and down, but I mean, to each his own. There's a situation. That's why you can't judge nobody's relationship. Like the people that's cheating, I said y'all terrible in my eyes, but your husband and wife might allow you to do it. So you cool, fam.
Because they probably getting some too on the side.
Well, I mean, some people cool with, you never know. Motherfuckers like to swing and shit. You know what I mean? You'd be surprised. Motherfuckers go to orgies and shit.
They do that
like,
together. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Crazy that you said that. Look, y'all, I've been at home for a whole week with my baby. So, because she's sick. And
I think you sick, really.
I'm not a. All right. We'll talk about that off wax. Anyways, you throwing me off. Anyways, I really have not been a Power fan. This person right over here, like, got me into it, like, for real.
Yeah.
So since I've been at home, I've been watching it, right?
Yeah.
So I'm watching this episode with, what was it? Yeah. It was the episode. I think it was like season 2 or whatever. Because that's what I'm on. I'm on season 2, y'all.
Lame. She's a lame film. But you know what? She's binge watching. We got to give her time, yo. But you got a small. You got to the end of October to be all the way caught up, though.
That's when the new season starts?
No, that's when I'm giving you. Otherwise, don't talk to me no more.
Whatever.
Then you get 31 days. Talk to
you, then we won't
get
be doing
31 days,
fam.
No, I'll be doing a podcast with a replacement co-host. So that I'll give it to somebody else. It's your podcast. I change the name unless you copywritten it. And then we go from there.
You know what? I got 31 days to copyright this thing.
You got $500?
You don't worry about it.
You got $500?
Don't worry about it.
Go ahead.
Okay. So anyways, when you talked about that, the whole swinging thing, there was an episode with the guy who.
Oh yeah.
Like him,
Simon Stern, fam.
Yeah, Simon Stern. Yeah. He was like beyond swinging.
Yeah, he want cooch and ass.
It was. He was beyond swinging.
Some people don't know what they want. They want some ass every once in a while. They want some coochie. I don't know.
What do they call it? Metrosexual?
No, they call that motherfucker.
Bisexual?
Yeah.
Okay.
Metrosexual motherfucker that take 45 minutes to get ready and shit, dressed to the T. Motherfucker try to call me a metrosexual and shit, cause I look good in the bitch when I wear certain shit.
Man, hey, it don't.
That's what they call me a metrosexual, nigga.
Hey, well-dressed man, it may take 45 minutes.
I call that hey, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
But anyways, yeah. So like, you know, I mean, I don't know.
Look.
No swinging. I'm done. I'm so done. We are recording, right?
All right, man. Shout out to the real people that's gonna watch this and leave comments on YouTube or comments in the Klutch page on Facebook, man. We doing something new and we off the script. We ain't even. It's organic. It's organic, and it's cool, and it's feel good.
Totally off the script.
I was gonna bust Kelly in their shit.
Okay, speak on it.
No, I said I was.
You were?
And I say I am still going to.
I can't take it. I can't even take it.
All right, so okay.
It's nice to want to think that though.
I'll never do nothing like that to you.
I know, but it's nice to want to. I'll
get you jumped.
You shouldn't even want to think that. Hey, you know what? If you want some people to be laid out somewhere,
hey man, shit, nigga, small things to a giant, cuz you
probably don't want. Look, I told one of my students years ago.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You didn't say anything to any kid like that. No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you did not.
I said.
No, you did not.
Don't want to do that.
No, you didn't. You was going to say that. And you didn't say that.
You probably don't want to do that.
No, you did not.
Because look, let me tell you what happened. I was like, you probably don't want to do this. And then one of my other students, he came between us. He was like, no, man, you better leave Miss Williams alone. And they took care of it for me.
They didn't take care of anything.
Well, whatever.
Exactly. Thank you.
That was years ago.
I think I might edit this out the podcast. Like I said, I don't think any of that happen. So we're good, right?
So, but I mean, I don't know. You know, my mama, she would be like, what y'all doing?
What who doing?
If you living together, what y'all doing? What y'all doing? What's the plan? What's the, like literally? She would be like, you know, you talking about everything has a timeline. What's the timeline? What is the timeline?
Listen, man. Listen.
What
if
are
I
you
got
doing?
you over here, listen. We can get
What
on.
are you doing?
We can get on Zillow right now and get the hell up out of here. You ready? Since I proposed you 2 podcasts ago, I think I said I'm cheating on you because we don't live together. I just told you that.
Oh wow!
I just said that I was gonna slap you earlier. So now we got to get the crib. So I was looking at Zillow today. So let's move. On Zillow, looking at
Zillow.
Yeah, so we can go out of town. I got a perfect spot.
You going out of town?
4 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, about 16.
What's gonna happen with Confidence?
Listen, we're gonna do it somewhere else. This is universal. This worldwide, man. Shout out to Great Britain, Canada, Lesotho. Listen.
Oh, we got followers there.
Listen, I need you to relax.
Okay. I'm excited. You was very specific with them.
Great Britain, Canada, and Lesotho.
That's what's
so
up.
We got Africa, Europe, Canada, part of North America. It is what it is. I'm looking for South American and Australian and Eastern Asia.
Yeah, we do this.
I mean, so it is what it is. Okay. But anyway, okay.
Zillow.
Yeah, I was looking at Zillow. 4 bedroom, 2.5 bath type joint, man. It's time to go.
Yeah, you need 5 bedrooms.
No, we don't. Everybody don't get their own room. Figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need 2 rooms.
Well, it looks like
like a closet.
We're moving somewhere.
One room has a closet.
We're moving somewhere where we don't have basements, young lady. So you're gonna have to figure it out.
Okay. I had to figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah, like I told you.
But I know my mama, she be like, what you doing?
I'm be like, yo.
What's the timeline? What's going on here? What's the situation?
Ain't no situation. So the daughter.
Like, but no, look, has your mother ever asked you that before? Like with any of your
I've lived with one woman. I've lived with one woman in my life.
You live with one woman in your life?
Yeah, that's it. I ain't shocking with them. I ain't got time for that. Like Drake said, I ain't going 50-50 with no hope. Oh. That's what Drake
you
said.
live with one woman?
Yeah. My ex-wife. Yeah, that's the only woman I live with. I ain't never lived with no woman. I ain't chilling with you. I ain't doing all that. I need you to get out. You know why people get prostitutes? It's not because they love coochie. It's they pay the woman to leave.
That's an interesting concept.
And it works.
So how would you be in a committed relationship with somebody that's not your wife and live with them?
Boom. Boom. You answered the question with asking me. How can you?
How can you?
We have to have a conversation. Everything is negotiable, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I got the old chick. She's still around, fam. She's going to be calling me at 2 a.m, right? She's going to be calling me at 2 a.m. and all that stuff. She's going to be around. So, I mean, you know, I probably get weak some nights because you ain't around. So, you know, might let her, whatever. You got to deal with it.
Wow. If that's what you like, hey, I love it.
Really, I don't like it, but what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
You're not available.
That's interesting though. What do you do when your partner is not available?
Once again, here go another one of my isms. And it's not an ism, but it's another one of my theories, I should say.
We're talking about somebody who does not live in the house with you. Like
Exactly.
you're dating, you guys are moving towards.
Say it again.
You're probably in a committed relationship. You're
Say it
together,
again,
but you just
sister.
haven't. You're not living together.
Say it again, sister.
not
What
available.
do you do?
Do you cheat?
You play. Men play around with bad coochie in the streets and got good coochie at home. The catch is at home. So when you don't have good coochie at home, you playing bad coochie in the streets all the time because you ain't got nothing to come back home to.
But if you're in a committed relationship, you're gonna.
She has to be here. If she ain't here some nights when I get home, what am I supposed to do?
Okay, but I'm talking about. Let's say we're talking about in this transitional phase, right?
No, transitional is different.
If you're in, that's what I'm talking about. If
Okay,
you're in this
we can
transitional phase,
let's
right,
go.
where you guys are like,
let's go, Kel.
you're in a
Go ahead.
committed relationship, and you guys don't live together. You gonna step out? Can't get,
no, that's not what I'm saying.
I'm saying available.
I'm saying is if it happens, it's a conversation to have, but I don't think that person is wrong.
It's a conversation to have. It happened. Oh.
I'm just saying because
what kind of conversation is that?
We're not fully committed, fam. You can do it. How about this, Kelly? I proposed you 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, y'all.
I just told you.
Wait,
since
hold
you
on. Look, I ain't got jack.
I did.
Okay?
I gave
nothing.
But.
I think I might have got a bottle of wine or something.
I gave you a rose last week, though.
A rose?
On a piece of paper. Remember?
You drew it.
Anyway, so listen. So here's the thing.
Okay.
In the beginning, I don't have to. I'm trying to learn you and everything. I don't need to be trying to mess with I don't need to be trying to mess with nothing new, right? Just because.
Okay.
Just because I don't want to lose you. I don't want to be, because if I'm digging you, and you know when you became a girl, right? Right? You know when you became my girl? In the shower when the rubber came off. Remember the one time when the rubber comes off, that when she becomes your girl. So
that's your theory.
It happened in the shower. We took a shower after a family function or something. You got in the shower. I said, let's get in the shower. Next thing you know, we in the shower and ain't no rubbers in the shower. And I just messed around and you was with it. So we became exclusive then.
Okay.
So that's when I can't mess with the chicks no more, because me and you, we exclusive now. So now it's a different story. And I don't want to lose you because it's quality cooch. So therefore we got, you're a good woman and all that. It's a whole different thing, right? You looked at me like that. Listen, so that's it, Kels.
That's interesting.
Very much so.
Interesting concept.
If we went live with this one right now, it would have been bananas. We would have been straight, but we didn't. We should have just went live, but we trying to do something else.
We're trying to do something different.
We're trying to do something
different. We are going to put this out there for art.
Yeah, we're going to put it out right when we're done down there.
So they can see it. Can I ask you a question, though?
Go ahead, love.
This was my love Q&A, right? So, hold on. I got to go back to it.
Wait for next week. Let's say we're saving this whole show for next week.
Hold on, because we talked about not being available, right? Being unavailable, right? Okay. Well, this doesn't really have anything to do with availability, but I've always wondered the question of, you know what? I'm going to save it.
I told you save it. Talk that shit though, Kelly.
I'm going to save it. I don't know.
Give me something else then. Tell me, give me something else then.
Give you something else?
Yeah, come on. Fire from the hip. Tell me what you want to know, man. Because we just going back and forth. We sparring right now. This will keep our skills sharp. This is what we do. I'm telling y'all, this is what we do. This is why we have, if Kelly showed that iPad and flicked up all the topics we got, this comes from all these conversations. Everything we talked about is not in our thoughts.
Not at all.
It's not in none of this we talked about tonight is in our thoughts.
We talked about thinking like a hoe. That's how it came up.
Everything spawned off of that.
But you know what? Honestly, like for real, I think we gotta really explore that.
Let's explore it then, baby.
We really need to explore it, like baby. Really like how, because I think some people don't know how to think like because they've never been in those situations, or they, like you said, everybody got whole tendencies, but everybody hasn't been at least a hoe in their life.
Everybody done been a hoe.
I don't think so. I think there's some good people out there.
Everybody, listen, every woman that made a whole decision about fucking the one do that work, maybe after one of the holiday parties, dude been pushing up, you like, you know what, I'm going to give him some cool, see what it is. He is kind of cute. I was thinking about it. He flirting with me, woo, woo, woo. And y'all go to the crib and, you know what I'm saying, it didn't work out the right way. And you're like, girl, I'm up out of here.
That's a whole decision?
Yes. Because you fucking dude you don't know just because you want to fuck him. Ain't that what hoes do? I don't know
what hoes do. We need to get a.
I'm just asking.
We need to call. We need to call in.
So there's been a guy in your life that you wish you didn't fuck. There's been a guy in your life that you had sex with that you wish you didn't have.
And I think every woman.
Wow. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I think every woman.
But when them whole tendencies creep out, that's what happens.
I think every woman. I'm not gonna say every woman, but a lot of women who.
Every woman.
No, because there are some women who
Every woman is a
had
conversation away from being on a strip pole.
I think there are some women who've only had sex with just their husband. Let's just,
Oh my
I'm just being
gosh.
honest. I'm
Oh,
putting that
fucking,
out there. I'm
yeah,
just
they
trying to
grandmas.
say, okay, no,
Fuck
they're not grandmas.
Oh,
They
come
just
on.
whatever.
I'm not with
So,
this shit. We're not finna do this.
Not every
Not finna do this right now.
But I think a lot of women have been in those situations where they've had sex with somebody and they be like, dang, like they look like you probably see that person like, dang, like did I really like gave them some? Like
you thought,
why did I
thought,
you know, like it was a bad decision.
And we've thrown our shit on the crap table many a nights like, damn, you messed, you know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have.
Yeah. I think y'all throw it on the crab table more than we do though.
And that go hand in hand with the people that have unprotected sex when they shouldn't have too. Whole tendencies. I don't like rubbers. I don't like that. That get me what's the shit called when you get the little what's the shit called the bacterial infection? What is it called? HPV. I get HPV. I think it's from this or that.
No,
like
HPV is not a bacterial infection. If they say that, like HPV is like something else.
Yeah, but
that's
you know,
something new.
Yeah, it's something new.
That's like the millennials. Like the millennials, like they
got to get
HPV.
shots for that shit.
Yeah,
now.
the millennials have to deal with that situation.
I remember last year I was reading an article. You can get HPV from having too much oral sex, because everybody's HPVs get in your throat and it builds up. You can get throat cancer after eating too much cooch. Damn.
You know what? I think it's just like,
damn.
Okay, it's just it's gone too far now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you need to be selective for number one. You need to be very selective.
I'm trying to turn you out.
Yeah, well, you better be selective. You better be selective when you turn somebody out, because no,
I'm trying to turn you out. Yeah.
And that's the problem. Some people think they trying to turn you out and they really ain't doing jack.
Yeah.
You hear what I said?
Yeah.
Some people, that's what they think. They turning you out. They like.
Are you talking to your fiance like that? Are you telling the world that I tried to turn you out and I wasn't doing nothing because you looked at me and made sure?
No.
You said, "Time out, Kelly." You said, "Do you hear me?" And you looked at me and you had that drink in your hand.
You was over here like this, but I'm just saying, like, because I thought about that when you said that. Like, that's
because you thinking about me. See, you know what? I might have to divorce you before we get married in this bitch. and if you're pregnant, I want to get a DNA test while the baby's in your cooch now to find out if it's mine or not.
Baby's never.
I need to know.
They're in your uterus, okay?
I need to know. It's in your cooch.
Oh my gosh, I gotta teach a lesson after.
You gotta teach a lesson.
Off wax.
Get the Smith and Wesson. Go.
You know what? Somebody asked me, "Is he a rapper?" And I was like, "No, I let him spit bars every once in a while." And one day he gonna spit a whole 16 uninterrupted.
Like I told my folks said, folks, you got to do that shit like Kobe. You got to practice that. If you keep on practicing, you're gonna get good. So I be in the car like I'm Jay-Z or somebody, just be rapping and shit. You know what I mean? I catch a beat and ride that motherfucker, man.
But they were like, it's like that old school.
That's that too short the bottom grill. I can't wait.
We got to get you a grill.
I'm going to get one. I'm going to PAX at Capitol Court. I still call Midtown Capitol Court. I still call it Capitol Court. It's still Capitol Court to this day. PAX at Capitol Court. Either I go downtown.
Okay, well, if you go get one, I'm going to get one too.
Yeah. We'll put it on the Confidence in the Klutch business account. Or I can get my side piece since we don't live together. But I can get my side piece that we don't live together. Just tell her I need it because she take care of it because she think, you know.
Okay, well, your side piece, I need one too. Okay. I just need you to get the card.
I got the
look, I'm
the
pimping
keys
you
and
out.
the security card.
I'm pimping you out.
You tried to do it before. You've been trying to do it. You're gonna get out toss the inboxes.
Well, let me tell you something. If we gonna be together,
please.
If we gonna be together, and you got a side chick, oh, you best believe if you come in with something,
motherfucker tried to pimp me out.
If you come in with something, you better make sure you got something for me too.
Motherfucker tried to pimp me out before. That shit didn't work. What I look like? Just like I tried to sell weed before. That shit didn't work.
I'm so glad you made a better life choice.
Can I tell you the story? It's way back. Statute of limitations over.
You don't have to tell me the story.
Off wax? That's an off wax conversation.
Off wax, you tell me the story.
I'll tell you the story off wax,
yeah, you tell me the story. I'll be listening.
The premise is you can't go from wanting a quarter ounce to a pound in like 2 weeks. It don't work that way.
Okay.
So either they were trying to rob me or they was working for the boys. And I said, I'm out the game. 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Wow.
2 weeks.
Just make sure you get my grill too. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna get you.
I'll go in and get sized up. They can do the whole impression and all that. So then when you go with the side chick, then you could just pick mine up too. America. I'm dead serious because if we're gonna do the bottom grill, can you get the words to say bottom grill?
No, I don't want that, and I don't want the whole joint. I want like the silhouette. The outline of my teeth and shit. I don't even want the. Yeah, I'm on some whole other shit. So
I want the whole.
I don't. I want the faux. I want the canines, and I want these, and I just want that. You know what I'm saying? I got an idea how I want my shit.
I want the whole thing.
You want the whole thing? Are we talking about the wedding ring or the dang-a-lang? Are we talking about the black range?
Yeah, I think most women want all three of them.
Are you talking about me, little D, playboy, raunchy? I'm trying to be in between them sheets. Be my little freak. I ain't gotta go out here and creep. You won't find me out here in the streets. Quality coochie, yeah, I like to eat.
I was just gonna let you go.
No, you supposed to stop me.
I was taking it
too far.
No, I was gonna let you go.
I was taking it too far.
I was gonna let you go.
You know, but see, you let it go too far. You can't be on record saying quality coochie you like to eat. You can't. You can't be on wax talking about that. I'm rapping though because I couldn't think of nothing to rhyme with.
They may not be true for you.
Yeah, I'm rapping. You right.
You just rapping.
Dr. Dre ain't killed nobody.
Taking it too far.
Well, I don't think so.
Right. Nobody. Nobody.
They ain't sell all that dope.
Of course not.
They ain't slapped that bitch.
They did not. Wow.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. This is amazing. We got 9 minutes left. We're going to do a whole motherfucking 60. We have 51 minutes just off the hit. We're doing a whole 60. We got 9 minutes left, so you got to come on with it, sister girl.
We don't be talking for 60 minutes about stuff, though. We don't.
We just straight going through it. This is a conversation. This is a classic.
It is a conversation.
This is classic.
It is a conversation. But we don't be talking
This is our best episode. Right now.
You think it is?
This is a Hall of Fame episode right here.
A lot of people were talking to me this week like, man, the last episode, y'all went a little crazy. And I'm like,
don't be scared, nigga.
We were talking about things that we thought were important. You know what I mean? But they liked it. They really, really liked it. And
they said we went crazy talking about sexual healing.
Talking about sexual healing.
And is there a difference in love making and having sex? You got to have them conversations. We haven't had conversations. She was like, man, I was listening to this one pod and they were saying this shit. How you feel about that? What? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was listening to one podcast and they was listening to our shit and then we talking about different things. And, that's a piece for couples to have a healthy discussion about certain things. Maybe we done broke the ice for couples. Maybe, we done saved a lot of relationships. You know that?
Have we?
Absolutely.
You think so?
Think about it. First of all, I'm the man's man. I'm saying shit that most men scared to say and don't tell their woman. Okay. Do you think like that? Is that, and you know what I'm saying? And with the women, like, damn, all I got to do is just do this and I can get all that from a nigga. And then you got the female from the point of view, you know what I'm saying? We conservative and liberal at the same damn time, man.
Yeah.
We got our views, man.
Yeah. Well, that's good if we saved some relationships.
I believe we did. They're going to be thanking us.
I think we have been the vehicle for a lot of... Yeah, we've been the vehicle for a lot of conversations. Yes. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure people have listened and they've gone back and said, hey, to their significant other, their spouse, husband, whatever, whoever it is you with. And said, what you think about this? I heard da-da-da-da. So, I think it's great that people are listening and having other conversations about what we talk about. I think it's super important. But I think men and women just don't have enough conversation.
All day.
They don't have enough. They don't talk enough about what they want, what they're willing to do, what they're not willing to do.
I ain't doing
they don't
shit,
do that.
bitch.
I think some of it comes out like after they've like gotten married, and then you realize, oh, okay, like, oh, that's who you are.
Wrong motherfucker, man.
That's who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so then you're like, okay, you didn't present yourself to me like that, and how come we never talked about this type of stuff? Because you done married somebody you probably really don't need to be with.
Absolutely.
Based on, just not really having a discussion with them prior to. But I think it's important for people to just always constantly talk about different things as it pertains to a relationship. I don't know. That's just me. Because it's a whole lot of stuff that I think about men in general. And so that's where this kind of came from. Like me talking to you. Like there's some things that I think about and I'm like, and I've been in some relationships and I've never had those conversations with those men that I've been with. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think it's important to really talk about those things that you're thinking. So, yeah, what you think?
It's all good.
Minutes?
No, we good. We got time. We got 5 more minutes to go.
You done toned down. You ain't gonna hit nothing.
I'm good. I feel great. I mean, just to do this is something I can't replace you now. So I can't replace you. So you don't have to worry about getting fired. So I told you I was gonna beat you up. So she's not getting fired. She's here to stay, guys, because she bounces off of me like I'm the wood floor. She's the ball. So she's more important than me.
I'm not.
But
yeah, you can't replace me at all. I may replace the
motherfucking lie. But
I may replace the buffet. Everybody.
I can do the show by my motherfucking self.
Any and everybody. You'll never have a friend like me. Those of you who are my friends, you'll never have a friend like me ever.
Well, it's going to come a point in time where, with us being engaged, that there's no way we can do this together because it's going to be one side, and then I might say some things that might get me in trouble.
It's always a conversation.
All right.
Always a conversation.
You got it.
An open and honest conversation. I think that's the thing. You got to be honest and keep it real, keep it 100, whatever you want to call it. And don't be offended when people actually keep it real with you. It's not you necessarily keeping it real with me. It's just me being open and honest about whatever it is that we're talking about. Don't take it personal.
Can we talk about boy shorts or cheekies?
What the hell is what? Okay, I know what boy shorts are, but what is that?
I have a feed in my Instagram. I don't know where it came from.
A what?
Not my Instagram. My what you want to call that? Twitter.
Okay.
Thickness or something, man. I don't know what it is, but I was on that one for about 15 minutes last night. And I'm listening to podcasts. I don't know what I did for 15 minutes. I lost 15 minutes of my life. I can't believe the things that women do now for likes and views. I can't believe. Like, you'll show your titties. You'll show your cooch on Twitter and Instagram for likes and views.
You can show pictures on Twitter?
Yeah, look at the videos. No, Twitter's actually, if you have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook does more, right?
Instagram,
but Twitter is where you can get your shit off in like 240 characters, right? But I mean, we can go live on Twitter right now. You know what I mean? We can go like at K and the K. We can go live on Twitter. We can go live on Instagram. We can go live on Facebook or whatever, and put our shit out there. So we're everywhere. But Twitter, motherfucker, get their shit off. Like, and we ain't gotta read the big ass paragraph that you gotta say on Facebook, right? With no limit on what you can say. You get 240 characters on Twitter, type shit, 240, 260 or whatever. But yeah, you can put the videos up, and I'm telling you, Thickness Babes USA or whatever the hell, man. I'm telling you, I'm gonna show it to you when we get done, man. When I tell you, I'm like, man, and then the surgery's like, that don't look right. When I say all these chicken legs, that shit don't look right.
Surgeries?
Yeah, when like, you're augmenting your body and get the fat transferred in your ass and shit. Like, I wouldn't want. I don't think, Kelly. So listen,
Trust me, you've been with a woman whose body has been augmented.
No, I had never in my life.
You may not know, because sometimes it looks just natural.
No, I never have. I'm 41. I don't go that way. I don't go down.
You may not know.
You know what? I take that back.
See
I
what
take
I'm saying,
that back.
y'all?
I take that back.
See what I'm saying?
I take that back. But nah, that was nah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
No, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? There's the after effects. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, so is that it?
Yeah, that's
we done?
it.
We done?
I think we straight. Like, for real. What was you drinking today?
Oh, just a Merlot.
Okay.
A Merlot. I love them. Everybody know I love my reds. They see what I drink, but just a Merlot.
Okay.
What are you drinking today? Starbucks?
Strawberry lemonade.
With a hint of
strawberry lemonade.
Now when you turn, motherfucker, when you open that lid up, motherfucker, smell a little bit something more stronger than some strawberry lemonade.
Why can't I just drink strawberry lemonade? Like for real.
You can do whatever you want to because you're the queen. You're the queen of confidence in the clutch. Now, I don't know. Clee might be like, hold up now, Nelson.
Well, I'm the queen of LAD podcast. That's what I am.
We might have to change the name up.
Love Affair Discussions?
Ain't never changing that motherfucking name.
That name is that. I'm the queen of About Last Night.
But we can't say the Love Affair Discussions with Kels podcast no more. We're going to.
It's just the Love
it
Affair
might be the Love
Discussions.
Affair Discussions with K and D, baby.
K and D. I'm cool with that. Whatever it is.
K and D.
Yeah. Okay.
K and D, or is it D and K with the IC in the middle? What the fuck you wanna?
I don't know. Let me tell y'all something. Look. This is him. That's all I'm gonna say to y'all. This is
the best field trip you ever had in your life.
The best field trip? It's better than going to the zoo, huh? Really?
Better than going to the Museum of Science and Industry in Chicago.
Better than going to the farm?
To pick out a pumpkin?
No, like the animal farm.
I want to go to that shit.
The apple farm?
I got an apple, baby.
The pumpkin farm? We talking about apple. We ain't talking about bananas. We talking about apples.
Oh.
Stop.
Never mind.
Okay.
Right. All right, y'all. We out. Totally unscripted, off the hook. This what we can do. We in charge. We run our own shit. Can nobody tell us what to do? Kel, you got any final word?
It's just, hey, just let things happen the way that they're supposed to. Okay. Stop forcing it.
Thank you, Kelly.
Don't force things to happen.
She always try to make me do shit I don't want to do because she's trying to be a dominating woman already. That's why that diamond might be little that she keep it up.
See, I'm trying to let it flow, and this is what happens when you just let it flow and let things happen all the time. Like, I'm gonna tell you something. That's what a lot of my friends who have come to me with like relationship conversations and what should I do about this? I mean, years and years ago, my advice would be just to kind of let it flow. Let it flow. It doesn't even have to be a relationship. Just let things, just flow and happen the way that they're supposed to.
Yep.
And you'll figure it out as you go along the way. But
just be willing
to be a part of the process.
Yeah, don't reject that shit. That shit is real. You can't. It is what it is. If I come around Kelly every time, and I be like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Kelly should be glad that I'm saying ooh. You know what I'm saying? Like, she need to be worried when I'm not saying ooh when she comes around. That's the catch.
Other people might say ooh too.
Yeah, but the thing is, when I say ooh, and I'm the one you with, you can worry about the other motherfuckers saying ooh.
Okay.
But if you want to be with me, I'm the only ooh that fucking matters.
Ooh. Write that down.
Okay.
That's good. That was your...
we done?
You leaving our listeners with?
Yeah.
You the only ooh that matters?
I'm the only ooh that matters, period. You see me? See my fucking shoulders? I got shoulders, shit. Like, leave me alone. It's on my shoulders. And like, come on. Like...
You feeling yourself today,
I feel myself every fucking day.
As you should.
I'm the only child. I got issues.
You gonna probably get some people.
Oh, here we go again.
Hey, I ain't pimping you out, but I'm just saying. You talking about
why y'all do that? Why I couldn't see it in real time? Why I had to?
It don't
everybody
matter.
checking for us. We appreciate all our downloads. You know
We
what I'm
do.
saying?
We appreciate everybody that watches us live. Everybody that chimes in on our polls.
You used to watch us live because this shit is live right here. I like it like
our
this.
Our followers on Facebook. All those people that subscribe to Confidence in the Klutch. All those people who like the page. We appreciate it.
We don't beg for viewers and likes, so it's out of love. It is what it is with me right now. I guess I'm retired from basketball. So a little bit more is going into Confidence in the Klutch, a little bit more on social media. Callie is finna get the keys and the security code, so I expect her she has more responsibility now that she just found out about. So
okay.
It is what it is.
Stay tuned.
So I'm trusting her with a lot. But I'm always going to make backup copies in case she be one of them motherfuckers workers and I have to fire her ass. All right.
Can't get fired if you got the keys.
Shit, you crazy as hell. Change the locks on your ass when you gone. It's that simple.
Call a locksmith.
Not no more. Your name not on the lease.
Doesn't matter.
Everything matters, sweetheart.
Because the locksmith might be like, ooh.
Oh, but locksmith paid off. Hey, man, if she come, don't let that motherfucking punk...
Oh, wow.
I'm not playing with you.
Don't do me like Ghost.
I'm not playing with you.
Say you can't come up.
It's a fucking no-go. It's a fucking no-go.
You need the
and
code.
if she up in here, fuck you up.
You need the code.
I seen the Martin episode today when Gina was in Chicago with Pam and them and had the stripper. And when Martin was acting like the white dude and he answered the phone like, yeah, man, she got the stripper and all. And him, Tommy, and Cole drove 5 hours from Detroit to Chicago. And he was up under the bed and shit. And the dude was fixing the vent. You remember that Martin episode?
No,
man, that shit was funny as hell, fam. That shit was funny as hell. Gina said something. He was like, the dude was like, oh, man, I don't know how long this is up in here because he put something about the vent. And she was like, yeah, I guess the last guy left it. And Martin was up under the bed like, oh, she's a freak. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't say nothing because he was up under the bed. She's like, she's a freak type shit. Oh, man, that shit was hilarious. So, yeah, don't fuck with me.
All right. Okay.
All right. Whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, you got to have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck. Stay woke or get out. Listen on Apple Podcasts and Google Play Music and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that bell button to get notifications of new episodes. It's important. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Klutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K and the K. You're going to start reading this, either the intro or the outro. Kelly.
Part of getting the keys.
Soon, it's part of getting the keys. More responsibility.
All right.
And I got some shit around here for you to do after this over. So 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence
4, 5, 6.
in the clutch.
Confidence in the Klutch.